Grand Bahama welcomes the latest group of certified tourism ambassadors. A local businessman showing confidence in Grand Bahama's economy as he expands. And a special back-to-school program launched to help the less fortunate here on Grand Bahama.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening all. I'm Megan Shepard. It's so great to have you with us. Topping news, the Ministry of Tourism and Aviation continuing to pay special attention to training as it works to rebuild the local industry. Last night, one of the largest groups in recent time was presented with certificates during a graduation ceremony at Calvary Temple Church. Our Kimberly Mullings tells us that these frontline workers received some words of wisdom from leaders in the business.
Over 400 public service drivers, Bahamas immigration trainees, high school students, and former Treasure Bay Casino employees successfully completed the Certified Service Professional program known as Bahama Host. The graduates make up some 20 sessions. Director of Industry Training, Ian Ferguson, said the overall goal of Bahama Host is to increase the annual number of participants throughout the Bahamas by providing them with relevant and impactful training.
If we are going to create the tsunami effect that we need in our industry, in creating this paradigm shift that we need, then truly we need to reach the masses. We need numbers. And Grand Bahama has never failed to deliver good numbers. And I know the quality is there. I know the richness in the training is there.
Grand Bahama Director of Tourism, Betty Bethel, focused on the theme for the graduation, reclaiming our culture of service excellence.
Service needs to be understood as providing the customer with value for money. That's a demonstration of delivering integrity. Hospitality has to be seen as a profession, and the service provider understand the impact of his or her delivery of his or her service delivery, on our destination and our country. And that is where pride comes in.
Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, the Honorable Travis Robinson, delivered the keynote address. He cautioned that for the sake of tourism in the Bahamas, graduates should not take their Bahama Host certification for granted.
Together, we'll be able to, as our country's motto encourages us, to move forward, to move upward, to move together. As one people, you who are united in love, in service. But not just any type of service, quality customer service.
Robinson urged them to appreciate the Bahamas' tourism product because the country depends on it.
We have already educated you. Now you are from different sectors. Some are from the maybe customs and the drivers and hair braiders and school students, and the list goes on. So we're mobilizing you all over the place. You know why we're mobilizing you? Because we're getting ready to conquer. We're getting ready to conquer our position as number one, where we was, should, and will be.
Kimberly Mullings, ZNAS Network News.
As some businesses continue to wrestle with Grand Bahama's rebounding economy, one local business establishment is taking a leap of faith and is expanding. Tonight, the operations manager says he believes the investment will pay off. KMW Batteries and Tires opening their doors on Grand Bahama some 15 years ago and continues to thrive. About 2 weeks ago, the company relocated for the third time after outgrowing their former space on Yellow Pine Street. Operations Manager of KMW Batteries and Tires, Michael Jones, says the moves will better accommodate their clientele as they look to introduce some new services in the weeks ahead.
We find that the former location became very congested with the other stores in that building, and also with the area that we were operating from. We find that we had some oversized vehicles coming in for service, and the area became very congested and frustrating sometimes to some motorists. And so we decided that we needed to look for another location where we can have sufficient space to accommodate the business that we're doing, and also for other services that we wanted to bring on board.
Jones says that despite concerns regarding the state of Grand Bahamas economy, he remains optimistic. He believes the atmosphere will get better as long as persons continue to invest and support local businesses.
I believe that if you're in business and you see the need, the service that you're providing to be good, a service that the public needs, then continue to invest in it. I believe if we all invest in the economy will change. But we just can't sit around and just wait for other people to try to change a situation that we can assist in changing ourselves. So to me, the outlook for Grand Bahama is very positive. I just have a positive mind in whatever I do. And so, I'm going to continue to invest as much as I can invest where I see the need to invest in something that is worth it.
The company will celebrate 15 years of business in September. Jones says the community can expect some surprises as he is grateful to Grand Bahamians for their continued patronage.
Allow me to take this opportunity to really thank the Grand Bahama community for the patronage that they have shown us, they've given us. We have really appreciate the kindness that they have shown us towards the service that we provided to them, and the interest that they take in coming for us to provide them with their battery tires and accessories. And so we really want to say a big thank you to the community.
The company currently employs some 10 persons. The Reach Out Youth organization doing its part to build positive future leaders of society. The group of young men visit Her Majesty's prison to be scared straight. During the annual trip to the nation's capital, the team usually visits maximum security and the juvenile center. But this time around, they were not the only ones who gained from the experience. Their coach, Dudley Sade, says that he had a few eye-openers as well when the guard unexpectedly put his boys in a cell during the visit.
When you walk into to see those guys and they're, sitting down, sweating, and when you look, you see your own kids, part of your program, in the cell. The guard walk away from them and say, "Coach, you have no control over this." They locked up. And for a second, I thought, and I think, when I say to myself, if you make a wrong decision, your parents can help you. Nobody can help you.
The young men say it was a life-changing experience and were very eager to share details about the ordeal. Baldo Simulus, touched by the wisdom of a cellmate, gave his views on the importance of choices. Sharon Kemp, one of the lucky 6 chosen to spend some time alone in a cell, recounted the experience and the lesson that he learned.
It teaches us that hidden and fighting violence don't make sense, because after violence, you go in the cell, you sit down, you realize what you did, and you shouldn't have done it. But then we all know that's too late after you're behind bars. Ain't nothing can change. And it really taught us that we should show each and every one love and kindness.
And we gone upstairs, they had us looking at the prisoners, and they placed us in one of the cells. And as they placed us in the cells, it was like 6 of us in the cells, and that was stink and hot. And they just had a bed frame, wood on the bed, wood for bed. So every choice you make, you have to face consequences, and sometimes the consequences be life-changing.
Stay with us, there's more news right after this break.